are admittedly a little heavy right now. So we're lightening things up today and having some fun with a little DIY that's also super easy. And what's great is you can use this for a wedding, for an event, or a party. It's also super fun and, like I said, very easy. Today we're going to be creating flower straws. And what's great about this idea is that in honor of Earth Day as well, it's a wonderful idea to help make your wedding or your event more eco-friendly, which is always a good thing. Hi there, I'm Jamie Chang, your destination wedding planning guru and designer of joy at Mango Muse Events and the creator of Passport to Joy, the step-by-step online wedding planning course for couples. And I share real and honest and useful wedding planning tips, tricks, and advice you can use to help make planning your wedding easy and more joyful so you can create a wedding you love. Because let's face it, wedding planning isn't always easy. It can be super stressful, especially now, and sometimes downright painful. And nobody wants that. So we're bringing the joy back to wedding planning. Are you ready? So let's do this. Now, today we're doing a fun little DIY project. And I say little because DIY projects can be big and kind of intense, and for many couples, or many people, I guess I should say, not always worth it. Now, that is a bigger discussion for another day, but today we're really focusing on having a little bit of fun. Having a little bit of fun with this DIY project because we could all use a little more fun right now. And also important is that it's super easy. Now, when I say easy, I mean it, because I am not a crafter by nature. I'm not one of those people who spends their weekends crafting or would ever be that person who starts a crafting blog. It's just not me. And there's nothing against that. There's nothing wrong with that. That's just not who I am. But when I say that this DIY is easy, I mean it, because it is for a non-crafter like myself. Now, easy, very important, right? And I want you to know that so that you're not afraid, that it's not hard, it's not going to take you a whole lot of time, and the results are quite lovely. So what we're making today are flower straws. Now, they're fun, they're cute, they add some fun decor to your tables, they don't require a lot of materials, and you can use them for a wedding, you can use them for an event, you can use them for any type of party, whether that's Easter or Mother's Day, which is right around the corner, or a summer barbecue, or maybe just a Tuesday. They're super fun, they're cute, and they don't take a lot of time. Now, the other great thing about it, which we talked about a little bit earlier, is that they are also eco-friendly. Now, you might be thinking, okay, Jamie, straws and paper, not so eco-friendly. And you are right. Those two things generally are not. But we're making this one eco-friendly. And let me tell you how. So first off, I am using materials that I already have. I did not buy anything to make these today. Secondly, I am using glass straws. These lovely suckers from a company that I like called Toma Glass Straws, and they're awesome. They're fun, they are eco-friendly, and they work really well too. And thirdly, this project is really something that can be utilized towards one of my favorite eco-friendly ideas, which I call doing double duty. Now, there are tons of great ideas to help make your wedding or event more eco-friendly, more earth-friendly, but my favorite is this, and it's making items work for you in multiple ways. So doing double duty, or sometimes even triple duty. So for example, this lovely flower straw is both a favor, something someone can keep. It's also a place card, potentially, and it adds decor. That is triple duty, my friends. Triple duty. That means one item can serve multiple functions. And what that means is that, you're eliminating a lot of waste. In addition to that, it also is a way for you to save money. So double duty also has double meaning, right? Because you're not just eliminating and having less stuff, but you're also reducing your costs and it's helping your budget, which is like all kinds of wins, right? Super happy. Who doesn't want that? So it's just it's a great thing that I love incorporating into weddings and events if we can do it because it's just all happy, right? Earth friendly, money saving, and just less stuff. All good. Okay, so let's start creating, shall we? Now, first, what I want you to do is start gathering your items. So this is going to be really mainly three things. It's going to be straws, it's going to be paper, and it's going to be scissors. Now, what I'd like to do is challenge you to use what you have already in your home. You know, we are spending a lot of time at home right now, so it's a great opportunity to sort of see what you have. But even if we weren't at home, I think it's also a great opportunity to see what you already own and see how you can use that in a fun and new way. So, first off, straws. Now, if you don't have glass straws, which is what I love, you can also use paper straws. You can also use, plastic straws, paper straws, or even metal straws. Now, they all work. They are all doable. They can all function in the same manner that you would need them to for this project. I will say that paper straws and glass and metal do tend to have more like friction or traction with the paper. So it tends to stay a little better than say plastic, which can be a little slippery sometimes. If you have say like a silicone straw, you can give those a shot. I've never actually tried it because I don't have any, but see if it works. You'll have to play with it a little bit. Now, outside of straws, oh, I should also say, obviously, I like plastic. I'm fumbling over my words today. I like glass straws, and it's mainly because they're cute, they're eco-friendly, and they're fun. So if you don't have straws at all, this is also an opportunity for you to maybe purchase something that you can reuse over and over and over again, like a glass straw. Okay, moving on to paper. Now, same thing with straws. I'd like you to utilize what you already have. And in this case, what I'm using is what I have in my home. So take a look at what you have. And that could be really kind of anything. You know, we've got colored paper, we have printer paper, we have, wrinkly wrapping paper. You can even use wrinkly tissue paper. And if all else fails, paper bags. There's nothing wrong with that either. Or if you have something else in your home, like fun origami paper or some other printed paper, whatever, go for it. Take a look at what you have and use what you have and have fun with it. You can also, if you don't have paper, which everyone should have some form of paper, but let's say you don't, you can also use things like cupcake liners or coffee filters. Those will work too. This DIY is pretty forgiving, so just take a look at what you got and see what will work. Okay, so that's straws, that's paper. Then scissors, pretty straightforward. You should have a pair of scissors. And those are the main things. Now, I'm going to also be showing you sort of some ways that you can spice things up a little bit and have a little more fun with it if you want to. So with me, I also have some pens and some washi tape. Now you'll see what happens, but this is to help add some design as well. But if you don't have those things, you can use crayons, you could have stamps, maybe you have paint. All of these things could totally work. Have fun with it, see what you got, and go for it. Okay, so we're gonna get started. Let's have some fun. Basically, all we're doing, once again, not to scare you, super easy, all we're doing is really making, or cutting, I should say, flower-like shapes, making holes, putting them on straws. That's it. Easy peasy, and I'm going to show you how.
All right, so let's dive into this. So I like having two sizes of flowers together because it adds more color and depth. So we're going to be cutting 2 flowers for each straw. You could up this as well to 3 if you like. Now how you cut your flower is totally up to you, but here's the easy way that I like to do it. So I start with a square of paper that's somewhere between 4 by 4 to 3 by 3, and one that's about 3 by 3 to 2 by 2 approximately. We're talking inches here. It doesn't have to be exact. Remember when you were in grade school and you made Valentine's hearts? You'd fold it in half and then cut out a heart and it mimics it on both sides, right? So you want to do something similar here. So you fold it in half and then fold it in half again so that you know where the middle is, because you need to leave room for the hole in that center area. Okay, then you want to cut out a flower shape. Now it doesn't have to be perfect, and if you want to practice first on some scratch paper, do it until you get the hang of it. If you want to freehand the flower, totally go for it. I like easy, so this is how I like to do it. So what you're going to be doing is creating both a big flower shape and a small flower shape, hence the two sizes of squares. Now they can be the same, they can be different, it's totally up to you. Once you have those, then you want to make the holes in those center areas. So to do that, you're going to want to fold the flower in half, like before, and make a small snip in the center. Then fold it the other way and make a small snip so you can get a cross or a plus sign. You see that? Now you'll definitely want to practice on some scratch paper flowers before you do it on your nice flowers, as you'll need to tailor the size of your hole to your straw. So start small with the snip and then just make it bigger if needed. Then you just push it onto the straw. You want to start with the bigger flower first and then the smaller flower, and then voila, flower straw. I also like putting the bottom flower from the bottom. So when you put it on the straw, you put the bottom flower from the bottom of the straw and the top flower from the top. But it's totally up to you. Play with it, see what you like. You can then, zhuzh the petals so that they turn in a bit, or just adjust it as needed. Now you might find that some flowers will start sinking on your straws. This is really just a function of your hole size, your straw type, and your paper. You'll just need to adjust a bit depending on that. But that's it. That's the main part. Easy, right? Okay, now here come some of the fun add-ons. First, you can make a design on your flowers. So maybe you only have white paper or brown paper or something like that. You can draw a design, even if it's just squiggly lines. Or you can use something like washi tape to add some color. Make sure you add the tape before you cut out the shape. Okay, number 2. Remember triple duty? You can write your guest's name on the flower for things like place cards. You do this after you cut the flower out and before you put it on the straw. You likely want to write on the inner flower, but the outer flower works well too, just depending on the petals and the size of those petals. Okay, number 3. If you want to add more dimension to your flower, fold it down the center of the petals before you add it to your straw. You can also do this after you add it to your straw, but it's easier if you do it before. So if you use my Valentine technique, you can also just fold the paper in half down all the petal centers on the side you want facing up. All right, then you arrange it on your table and you're all set.
So that was fun and easy, right? So much fun and such an easy project you can take on yourself this weekend, next weekend, whenever you like, and enjoy it. Have some fun. All right, so I have a question for you. Here's what I'd like to know. How will you be using these flower straws in your event or wedding or party? And what kind of event? Let me know in a comment below. And if you enjoyed today's video, please like it, give us some thumbs up. We love those. If you want to check out even more wedding planning tips, check out our other videos, and please hit subscribe so you can get access to all the new ones. And if you want help through the entire wedding planning process, please check out my online course, Passport to Joy. You can find all the links below. Because you deserve to enjoy your engagement, no matter what your budget is. Thanks so much for being here, and I'll see you next time. Bye!